I'll hang on just another minute or so there for the rest of the gang to pop in. Hope you're all keeping well on this lovely fresh morning. Yeah, lovely. Now guys, we will kick off. We've just gone 11 there, so just anyone who has popped in, hi guys, as you're saying, hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back for the last course of the year to finish off 2021. So yeah, we'll get started on that note, guys. Lovely. Okay, so just making sure, if you haven't already, just to hit the mute button for me there, and you can leave the cameras on or off. It's entirely up to yourself. Okay guys, lovely. So we're going to start, as always, checking in with the posture. So we're going to have a little look down at the feet, and we're going to bring our feet nicely in line, guys, with our hips. From there, we're going to draw our attention up towards the shoulders and the chest area. And then lastly, pay attention to the head. Okay, so we're going to have our head nicely stacked right on top of the shoulders, in line with the hips and in line with the ankles. So placing the hands onto the hips, and I want you just to give a little gentle squeeze into the cheeks of the bum. Okay guys, so just a little gentle squeeze into the cheeks of the bum, and I want you to feel, just to check in and see if you can feel any repositioning there with the hips as you do that. Okay, so we're going to squeeze into the cheeks of the bum, and then from there guys, we're going to draw our attention up towards the shoulders, and we're going to roll those shoulders. So taking them up to the ears and then drawing them down the back. So keeping that head nicely stacked. So try not to have the chin tucking down or raised up. So nicely stacked over the shoulders. And we're going to roll for 3 more, 2, and last one. Now, taking those arms nice and straight, we're going to point the fingers down towards the toes. So we're going to generate a little bit of space between the ears and the shoulders. And then just gently, guys, we're going to take our head from side to side. Nice, gentle movement, making sure the rest of the body stays nice and steady. And we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and back into the center. So now, as most of you guys know, it's really important in Pilates, or the principles of Pilates, is to work on our posture, especially given the fact that we spend a lot of our day seated now and in that kind of sedentary position. So working on our posture, working on our alignment, but also tuning into the breath. Okay guys? So I want you to take your 2 hands and wrap them around your rib cage. So the breath pattern, for most of you guys know, is called lateral breathing. But for any of you who are new or who are popping in with me for the first time, this is the style of breath that we want to try and have throughout our Pilates. So 2 arms wrapped around your rib cage. I want you to draw your attention to your shoulders, so keep your shoulders down. And we're going to draw our attention in towards the belly button, pulling the abdominals in. So we're going to take a nice breath in through the nose. And then let that breath go. Now guys, as you do this, you should feel the rib cage push outward, and then just slowly come back down in as you exhale. So let's do 2 more of those. So keep the shoulders down, draw the abdominals in, take a breath in. Little squeeze into the cheeks of the bum there as well. And last one here guys, breathe in. And relax down. Now hopefully as you were doing that, you could feel that engagement through the center and through the bum area. This whole area here is known as the powerhouse in Pilates. So we want to try and tune into that as best we possibly can. Now guys, we're going to raise our arm up as we breathe in, and then we're going to let that breath go as we stretch to the side. We're going to switch arms, breathe in and stretch. Really feel that length coming through the sides, trying to keep the hips nice and steady, that we're not rotating the body. So take a breath in, let that breath go as you stretch over. And last one guys, breathe in and stretch and relax down. We're going to take the 2 hands, bring them behind the back. Lock out the elbows, keep the head in a nice neutral position so you're not dropping the head down. Raise the arms up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just let the arms be nice and free. And one last time, guys, we're going to take those hands, lock those elbows, raise the arms up, keep the head in neutral. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And let those arms go. Lovely. Now from here, guys, we're going to open up that chest area. So we're very, very comfortable in this position a lot of the time, guys, whether it's on the typing or on our mobile phones or in the car. So we're going to try and open that area up. So bringing the two arms up like an L position. Take a breath in and let that breath go as you draw back. Drawing the abdominals in, relax the arms. So breathe in and push those arms back. Squeezing that bum and let those arms go. Last one now, guys. Take a breath in and back we go. And relax that down. Lovely. Now, nice little rotations of the wrists. We forget about these little guys. So we just want to warm them up. 3, 2, 1, and let's reverse it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Give them a bit of a shake there, get a little bit of blood flow in. Lovely. Now we're going to get a little stretch into the forearms, okay? So just along here. So place the fingertips at the bottom of the palm, and we're going to press down and just check in with your shoulders. So try not to be up here with the arms. Relax the shoulders down and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Switch over to the other side, and again, check in with the shoulders. Feel the stretch into the forearms. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Lovely stuff, guys. Okay, so we're going to get into the hip area now. So we're going to balance on one leg, take that opposite leg up, and we're going to rotate that out. Now, as we do this, guys, we want to draw our attention back in to that powerhouse. So those abdominals, nice little squeeze in the bum there. So try and stay nice and steady. Keep one leg nice and steady as you rotate the other. Okay, as you do that, little squeeze into the abdominals, into the bum. And now let's reverse it. So we're going to draw it back in towards the center of the body, trying to remain nice and steady as we go. Let's go, last one there, and relax down. Lovely, guys. Switching it over. Again, keep our attention drawn into the center. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed. We're going to go for 2 more here. And the last one. And now let's draw that back in for 2 more. Nice and steady. And last one. And relax down. Now from here, guys, again, we're going to remain nice and steady and controlled. Take the leg out to the side. As we do it, we want to avoid the body moving in this direction. Excuse me. So nice and steady. Feel that little bite into the bum, into the hip area. 2 more. Last one. And let's switch it over. Nice and controlled. Extend that leg out to the side. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now with the feet directly underneath the hips, I want you to check in with the ankles as you raise the legs up. Keep the ankles nice and straight and relax down. So just warming up the bottoms of the legs, and down we go. Let's get the breath in and let it go as we come down. 2 more, breathe in and let that breath go. Last one. And let that breath go. And relax down. Lovely, guys. Okay, we're going to move into a little squat now. So we're going to take our feet about shoulder width apart. Now the toes can either be pointed forward or slightly splayed out to the side. That's perfectly fine. When we come down, we make sure the bum is nice and low, in line with the knees or as low as you can possibly go. So let's go for 7 more. Just warming those legs up. Breathe in, let that breath go as you come back up. Trying to marry the breath with the movement. We're going to go for 4 and up, 3 and up, 2 and up, and last one, guys, and up, and we're going to shake those legs out. Lovely. Now just a little bit of balance here. Take one leg, draw the abdominals in. As you do this, guys, I want you to check in, make sure this isn't happening, okay? So we don't want to be collapsing down into the leg. Take the opposite leg up, knee nicely in line with the hips. Extend the arms out, and let's hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, switch over to the other side. Try and get the knee up nicely in line with the hip. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down we come. Lovely, guys. Okay, from there, we're going to take our legs nice and wide as you can go. Okay, we're going to focus, keeping the knees nice and locked out, nice and straight. Take the arms in front and breathe in. Now let that breath go and open that chest. So keep those arms back, take a breath in. From here, take that right hand down towards that left foot and back up. This is our lovely little windmill stretch. Breathe in. Now, if you can't reach the foot, guys, that's no worries at all. Come down towards the shin. Just focus on keeping the legs nice and straight. And we don't want to overstretch into the legs or into the back. Let's go for 4. And up. Breathe in. And 3. Last 2. And up. Last 1. And up we come. Lovely. Now we're going to keep those legs nice and wide and gently drop down onto one leg. You're going to feel a stretch into the insides of the leg there now. Good wide deep stretch, guys. Pop back up. Take a breath in at the top. Let that breath go as you come down. Stretch in the inside of that leg. 3, 2, 1. Let's go 2 more. Breathe in. Take it down. Let that breath go. 3, 2, 1. Last 1. And down. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Now, guys, from there, we're going to turn the body around and we're going to have our leg nicely in front. Okay, guys? So we're going to reach in and then we're going to draw back. Okay? So as you can see, when I come forward, fully forward, I want my knee nicely in line with my hip. I'm trying to open up this area here of the hips, guys. Now again, a lot of you guys who know me at this stage, I talk a lot about trying to get a little bit of extension into the hip because we spend a lot of our day seated where the hips are in a more flexed position. So it's nice to get in here and open up these hips. So last one, we're going to come forward and hold now. Have a little look. Knee nicely in line with the ankle. Hips are opened up. Back is nice and straight. Head is nice and neutral. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll switch that over. Now guys, so we're taking that opposite leg in front. Again, as you can see, it's a good wide step in front so that when I reach forward, I can try and bring that knee nicely in line with the ankle. And we're going to go 2 more. So just warming that hip up now and back and last one and forward we come. So we're going to hold here now, get that lovely stretch, that lovely bit of length into those hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to relax. Now from here, place our 2 hands down onto the floor and we're coming into our box position. So we're looking to have our knees nicely in line with our hips and our wrists nicely in line with our shoulders here, guys. So a lovely box. Now into our cat to camel. So we're going to take a breath in here. And as we let that breath go, we're going to allow the tummy to fall to the floor. Gently raise the head up without any force. So just looking forward. Breathe in. Now from there, we're going to tuck that chin in and raise that spine up. So I want you to imagine a piece of string from the middle of the back, opening up those little joints, those little vertebrae in the spine. Breathe in. And then again, we're going to let that spine come down. I want you to check and make sure that the arms and legs remain nice and steady and the movement is all coming through the spine. Breathe in and again, let's open up. Just feeling that whole mid-back being pulled up towards the ceiling and then down we come and look forward. Last one, breathe in. Letting that breath go. And we're going to fall into a nice and neutral position here. So somewhere in between that complete drop and arch in that spine. Somewhere that feels nice. You can draw those abdominals in. Feel nice and strong, nice and secure. Okay guys, so focusing on that powerhouse again, those abdominals and little squeeze in the glutes. We're going to extend that right leg out behind us. So lock that leg, point that toe. Now we're going to activate the bum muscles here. Really important muscles, guys. Big, strong muscles. We don't work them enough. These muscles are super for supporting the spine, so we got to get them working. So as you raise that leg, I want you to squeeze that bum as you come up. Now let's go for 4 more. And just take the leg up to the height of the hip, and no more. And 2. And last one, we're going to extend and hold that leg out. Squeezing that bum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take that down. Now, switching over to the other leg, extend that out, and again, squeeze and lift. Try not to let this happen, any rotation of the hips or the back. So really concentrate on the movement, lifting and lowering that leg, squeezing as it comes up. And let's go for 4. And 3, 2, last one, squeeze and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down into our box. Okay guys, so from here we're going to extend our right arm and our left leg and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. And again, switch to the other side, squeezing that bum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Lovely guys. Now from here, we're going to bring ourselves onto our forearms and onto our knees. And we're going to hold a plank position. So bring the legs behind, cross them over, and I want you to focus in the center. So again, like before, draw the abdominals in towards the spine, a nice little squeeze onto the bum, and we're going to hold this now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay on the arms. I want you to lower the body down to the floor, and we're going to allow the pubic bone just to rest down onto the mat. Okay guys, so this is a little bit of extension for the spine. And again, it's really important, guys, we try and get this movement in. We spend so much of our day in what's called flexion, where the back is rounded over. So this just allows us to open it up and change the position. Now, as we are resting here, I want you to squeeze the bum again. Okay, so nice little squeeze in the bum. You can feel that little bit of extra support there for the lower back. Now, from here, guys, we're going to raise back up again into a plank position, and we're going to hold this now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to allow that lower half of the body to come down. Nice little squeeze into the bum again there. Raise the head up. We're going to go 2 breaths. So breathe in. Keeping a squeeze in the bum. And last one, guys, breathe in. Now we're going to bring ourselves down into swan dive. So we're going to place our left hand down onto the floor. The right hand is going to come on top, and the forehead is going to rest on those 2 hands. Now before we move into swan dive, I want you to squeeze the bum, raise the legs off the floor, a couple of inches, and then rest back down. So every time as we come up, we're firing out those glutes, the cheeks of the bum, the glute muscles. We're going to squeeze and lift, and then we're going to rest down. Now guys, this time as we come up, we're breathing in, we're squeezing the bum, raising the legs. Now the arms, head, chest comes up and relax back down. I want you to take your time, do this nice and slow and controlled, no jerky movements. And together guys, let's take a breath in, squeeze that bum, raise that body up, release and come back down. We're going to go 2 more. Breathing in, squeeze and release and come back down. And last one here now guys, nice little squeeze, up we come, relax and back down. From there we're going to come into our child's pose. So take the legs, the knees nice and wide, bring the toes together like a little diamond, hands in front, rest down and feel that lovely stretch into the back. So we're creating that opposite position of the spine there now. Breathe in and we're going to come forward. So now we are in our plank position guys, and what I want you to do is to gently roll yourself over onto your side into our star position. So as you do this, your elbow is going to be directly in line with your shoulder. So make sure the elbow isn't out here. Directly in line with your shoulder. Raise the arms up. Bring the feet nice and close to your bum. Squeeze the bum and make sure the hips are nicely stacked. And we'll hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll over onto the plank. Now if you need to, drop down, have a little rest, guys. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going to take it over to the other side. So again, we're going to have the elbow nicely in line. You can see that the feet are nice and close to the bum. The hips are raised up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll it back into the plank. As always, take breaks when you need to. Drop down, have a rest. We're going to have 2 more of those, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it back over to the left hand side. Push those hips up, draw the abdominals in. 3, 2, 1. We're back into our plank position. And again, in 3, 2, 1. We're taking it over to the other side. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into plank. And let's take the lower half of the body down, guys. So again, let's reside here in a little bit of extension. Keep a squeeze onto the glutes, so the cheeks of the bum, and we're going to have a nice breath in. Lovely. Left hand is down, right hand again, similar to how we were in swan dive. Let that head rest. Now, we're going to squeeze the glutes. So squeeze that bum and raise the legs up off the floor. And this time we're going to beat the legs. So lovely straight legs, nice pointed toes. And I want you to try and feel the thighs coming up off the floor. So we're avoiding this. We don't want bends of the knees. We want full leg movement. And rest down. Now guys, we're going to come into that again. So I want you to squeeze the glutes and beat those legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's pop back into child's pose. So nice wide knees, toes together, head in front, and get a nice stretch there into the back. Now guys, from there, we're going to move into our push-ups. So we're going to take the arms nice and wide. We're going to rest onto the fronts of the knees. And we want to have the whole body moving as a unit as we go into our push-ups. Okay guys? So I want you to avoid this. We don't want bums in the air. Okay? So legs back, nice straight line. Arms nice and wide. And together guys, we're going to go for 5. So off we go. 5, 4, 3. Remember, if you do 2 perfect ones, I'm happy. Last one. And let's rest that back. Grab a little breather there, and then we're going to sit up. Let's just have a nice little roll out of those wrists. 3, 2, 1, and reverse it. 3, 2, 1. Shake the wrists. Let's come forward again for another little set of 5. Now remember, we want to try and get the full body down as far as you can go. So even if it's here, guys, that's perfect. Okay? Off we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and let's take that body all the way down to the floor. Now we're going to be resting onto the left cheek of the face, and we're going to take the 2 hands now and bring them behind the back. Now guys, we're going to go into our double leg kicks. So we're going to bend the knees, and I want you to pull the toes in towards your shins. As we breathe in, we're going to bring the heels towards the bum, kicking twice, and then point those toes, squeeze the bum, raise up and lift, and switch over the cheek of the face. As you rise up, bring the head into neutral, looking forward, and back down. 1, 2, squeeze, and lift, guys. 1, 2, squeeze, and lift. Let's go 2 more. 1, 2, squeeze, and lift, and last one. 1, 2, squeeze, and lift, guys. And again, let's take ourselves back into child's pose and feel that lovely stretch into the spine. Now guys, we're going to take ourselves back down onto the mat, and we're going to roll over onto our left hand side. Now, so we're going to raise the arm up and we're going to rest onto that left arm. Now guys, as you look down, I want you to have your shoulder nicely in line with your hips and nicely in line with your ankles. So your knees are going to be slightly out in front, okay? Take that right hand, use that as a extra little bit of support, and we're going to lift and lower that top leg, remaining in a bent position, okay? So as you raise that leg up, I want you to make sure you're not doing this, okay? That the ankle isn't dropped. So the knee should be always pointing forward, the ankle should be nice and high. You're raising it up in a direct line and dropping it back down. Okay guys, so check in, core nice and engaged, hips are nicely stacked, little squeeze into the bum. So lift and lower that bent leg. And we're going to go for 2 more. And last one. Now, I want you to hold that leg up. From here, I want you to extend that leg out now. Okay, so now you've got a lovely straight leg, a locked knee with a pointed toe. And now we're going to lower and lift. And as that leg comes down, you can see, guys, that it's still maintaining that nice line with the knee. So knee is meeting knee in front. Okay, so we're lifting and lowering that lovely straight leg now. You should be starting to feel a nice bite into the bum, into the glutes. Keep the hips stacked. We're going to go 2 more. And last one, and we're going to hold this up. Now at any stage, guys, if it gets too much, rest the leg down, slap it out, and then pop back in. Now from here, we're going to bend and point the leg. Okay, so from the knee to the hip, we're going to remain nice and steady, and we're going to bend and point from knee to foot. And we're going to go for 3, and 2. Last one. Now I want you to bring that foot back, the ankle back, and we're going to dip the knee for 5, only the knee, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest that down and slap that out. Lovely guys, so we're going to roll it over now to the other side. So now we're resting onto that right arm. Again, make sure that you check in. The ankles are stacked, the knees are stacked and they're slightly out in front. The hips are nicely stacked, the core is nice and engaged, and the hand is down in front. Now, so away we go. We're really trying to work on building the muscles into the glutes there, the cheeks of the bum. This really helps, guys, to support the spine. It helps with our posture, helps with our walking, our running, our sport, or whatever it is we're doing. So we should never neglect those muscles, guys. And we're going to go for 3, and 2. And last one, we're going to take that leg up. Now, from bent leg, I want you to straighten that leg. So now we've got a lovely straight leg, and now we're going to lift and lower, and we're bringing knee to knee. As you can see, guys, it's slightly on a diagonal, it's out in front. Check in with the position of the hips there, keep the core nice and strong, and squeeze that bum. Now remember, take rests at any point, and then pop back in. Now guys, we're going to hold that leg up. From here, we're going to bend and point. Bend and point. Really feel that lovely bite now into the glutes. 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep that ankle back and dip that knee. So as you dip, make sure the hips aren't moving. It's only the knee. Let's go 2 more. Last one. And we'll slap that out. Woo! Always tough that, guys, into the glutes. Now, we're going to extend the legs out. So lovely straight legs, and as you do that, guys, just slide your hand underneath the spine there. Can you feel that little lift? There's a little bit of a raise there between that lower and mid back and the mat. So what I want you to do is just to draw that lower back down towards the floor where you're pulling those abdominals in, so you feel that it's nice and secured there before we kick off. Now from there, we're going to extend our arms back. As we take the arms back, you can feel that rib cage wanting to rise up and the spine wanting to pop again. So I want you to draw your attention into the abdominals. So slightly pressing that lower back down to the floor. Now into our roll up, we're going to take a breath in, bringing the wrists in line with the shoulders, and I want you to peel the spine up off the floor and reach forward, getting a stretch into those hamstrings, which are the backs of the legs. Now, from a nice straight position, I want you to tuck that chin in, draw the abdominals in towards that mid-spine, squeeze in the bum and lower the body down to the floor. And again, take a breath in, check in, make sure core muscles are nice and engaged, up we come, reach forward, restack, and slowly take that spine down. Let's go 3 more. Breathe in, core strong, squeeze those glutes, reach forward, bring yourself back into neutral. Change, make that C curve as you come down, squeezing that bum. Take a breath in, and up, and forward. And down. So all that movement, guys, coming from the center, reach, and now stay forward. So take a grip of those toes or the shins, whatever you can reach forward. Let the chin tuck in, draw the abdominals in, feel that lovely stretch into the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now guys, from there, we're going to bring ourselves into a nice seated position, and we're going to slowly come down about halfway and then draw ourselves back up. So our knees are going to be bent, our feet are going to be flat. So we're going to lower the body down until we feel a nice little bite into the abdominals, and then we're going to come back up and restack that spine. Breathe in. And up. So movement with breath. Breathe in. Focus on the core. Make sure the shoulders don't come up to the ears. And last one. Breathe in. And now we're going to take it all the way down. Nice and slow, nice and controlled, and down towards the floor. Now guys, we're going to have a little check back in on the position of the spine again before we move into the 100. So we're going to tilt that pelvis forward and back, and I just want you to feel where the lower back may be slightly pressed down into the floor, but at the point where you feel those abdominals are nice and fired, we'll just check in. We're going to squeeze the bum again, we're going to raise the head up, we're going to extend the arms out, the eye line is going to be through the legs, and we're going to pump those arms. So this is our 100 position, guys. So knees bent, feet flat. So if you feel any strain into the head and neck, place one hand behind and keep the opposite hand steady, and focus into keeping the abdominals engaged the whole way through the in-breath and the out-breath. So breathing in for a count of 3 to 4, guys, and out. Now guys, for some of you, you may be able to slightly increase this, so let's try taking those legs up for 2 breaths. If it feels too much, pop the legs back down. Breathe in. And last one. And bring those legs down to the floor. Now guys, just placing the hands onto the hips. We're going to keep the abdominals nice and engaged here. I want you to turn your head to the left. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. And switch over to the right. 3, 2, 1. And back to center. Raise the head up. Grab that left shin. Extend that right leg out. And into single leg stretch we go. So as you know, guys, we're going to keep the legs up nice and high. Again, if there's pressure in the head and neck, support with one hand and keep the movement going. Make sure the abdominals are drawn in and focus on the breath. Slowly in and out and in. Take breaks when you need to, guys. And last one. And rest that down. Now, we're going to grab that left leg, throw that right leg up in front, and I want you to cross your legs, take the feet off the floor, extend your arms out in front, and let's focus on some balance here. So we're up onto the sit bones, we're drawing the abdominals in, we're relaxing the shoulders, and we're going to breathe. Nice and slow, nice and controlled, feet off the floor. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, let's grab those shins, tuck that chin in and into rolling like a ball, and up and land. So have a little look at the position of the feet, guys. Keep the chin tucked in the whole time. Avoiding throwing the head and neck back. So head stays in the whole time, up and land. Keep the abdominals drawn in, breathe in. And out, breathe in. Last one. From here, extend those arms out, and again, slowly bring that body down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now guys, we're going to go into our double leg stretch. So we're going to raise the head up, hands are going to be at the sides. We're going to take those two legs up, okay? Now for some of you, you can keep the legs down on the floor, but again, I know you've been with me for some time now, so we're going to take those legs up. Let's take a breath in, extend those arms out, and back. Breathe in, and out, and in, and out. Check in with the head position. Again, if it feels too much in the head and neck, support the head and neck. Breathe in, and out. Last one. And we're going to rest those feet down to the floor. So I want you to roll the knees there from side to side. And we're going to have a little bit of a stretch now into the legs. Now guys, if you have a resistance band, please use that, or you can use a towel, you can use a sock, you can use a t-shirt, any type of material really, and wrap it around the mid of your foot on that left leg, okay? So we're going to start with a nice soft bent knee on the right leg, and we're going to really straighten and focus on bringing a bit of length into that left leg. So I want you to avoid the knee being bent, so a lovely straight leg, and feel that stretch coming into the hamstrings, the backs of the legs there. So we're going to hold that now for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch the legs over, and again straighten this leg out. So a lovely straight leg there, keeping the opposite knee bent, and feeling that length coming into the hamstrings. So just breathe. Relax into the stretch, make sure the leg isn't shaking, so just take it to the point where you can comfortably hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest that down. Now guys, we're going to go into our scissors, so we're going to bring that left leg up and we're going to hold it. Now, we're going to extend that right leg out, so this can be a little bit tricky, this move, just to have the range within the actual movement of the hamstrings here. So nice and slowly, I want you to switch the legs. So grab one leg and take the other leg down. So keeping the head and neck in the same position, drawing the abdominals in, and keep the breathing nice and slow and controlled. Now we're going to go here for 6, 5, keep the legs off the floor, 4, feel a lovely stretch into the legs, 2 more, last one, bend those knees, and relax that head down onto the floor. From here, we're going to tip forward onto the tailbone, bring that lower back down to the floor, and then peel the spine all the way up into our shoulder bridge. Take a breath in, and now as you take those vertebrae down, take them down with control, one by one, tilt forward, breathe in, and then let that breath go as you again peel those vertebrae up off the floor. So mobility, working into the spine, trying to release any stiffnesses, guys. Take a breath in, and again, let's just allow that spine to come down bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. Last one here, guys. Breathe in. Now, let's stay here and hold it. So let's draw our attention back in to the glutes again here, the cheeks of the bum. So I want you to squeeze them, drive your feet down into the floor, and let's raise our arms back as we breathe in, and then let them come forward as we breathe out. Breathe in. As we do this, guys, I want you to concentrate and squeezing into the glutes and keeping the hips up nice and high. We're going to go for 3 more. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. Last one, guys. Breathe in. And out. And slowly take that spine all the way down. We're going to interlock those fingers, bring the hands behind the head. From here, draw that left leg in, extend that right leg out, and we're going to have a little twist here into crisscross. So keep the elbows nice and wide, guys. Feel that back, those tips of the shoulder blades on the floor. Draw the abdominals in. Breathe in nice and relaxed. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, and down we come, guys. Now, nice little roll out again there. We're going to grab that left shin, throw that right leg up, and we're going to bring ourselves into a nice seated position, okay? So we want that head nicely stacked again, back over the shoulders, over the hips, and then from here we're going to extend one leg out. So we're going to take our right leg out, take the left foot in, nice and close towards the body, and I want you to try and reach down, okay? So if you can't reach the foot, guys, you can always use the band. If you have the band, the material, wrap it around, and then just feel that body coming down towards the leg so you can get a good stretch into the legs, or just take a hold of the shin, okay? So we never want to overstretch, guys. We just want to make sure we're getting to the point where we feel that lovely stretch into the body or into the legs that we're trying to stretch. And we're going to hold now for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, let that go, and we're switching over to the other side. So again, guys, we're going to hold a stretch into the opposite leg there now. So just breathe into the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, guys, so bringing the legs out. We're going to have them wide, but maybe not too wide. If you need a little bit of height underneath the bum, if you find that the spine is quite rounded, I want you to focus on trying to bring that spine up and having it nicely stacked and nicely aligned. So pop maybe a towel or a couple of books or something in underneath the bum. A little bit of height will just help. If you don't have anything handy, soften the knees and bring yourself into that lovely straight aligned spinal position. We're going to move into spine stretch. So our hands are down in front, keep our shoulders nice and low. Draw the abdominals in, breathe in, and then out we go. So we're drawing those abdominals in, we're rounding out that spine, tucking the chin in, and then reach them forward. Come back up and restack, breathe in. And last one here, guys, restack, breathe in. Reach forward. If you have that range, take a hold of the toes or just grab the shins, and we're going to hold that now for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now, guys, I want you to bring the 2 feet together. So like you're like a little frog there, sitting up, and I want you to open up that chest. So we're looking, again, for avoiding here, this rounded position, and bringing ourselves up. Okay, so I want you to keep drawing your attention back to posture, to nice body alignment. We're going to hold the feet, chest nice and open, and we're going to bob those legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the elbows and gently press down. You'll feel a lovely stretch into the insides of the leg there, guys. I call it lovely, you might not. And we're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1, and release. Now, guys, from there we're going to cross the legs over. Again, if you've got difficulty, if you're trying to align the spine and you find that you're too rounded, chuck a couple of books in underneath there or a towel to elevate yourself. If there's any issues or pains with the knees, just let the legs fall a little bit softer. Yeah, but we want to try and get this movement from a nice straight spine. Now, guys, so from here, we're lovely and aligned. So we're going to bring the hands in front, take a breath in, and then we're going to open up that chest and let that breath go. We're going to move into our spine twist. So breathe in, and now to the left. Let's twist for 3, 2, 1. As we do this, guys, I want you to draw your attention to the lower half of the body. Keep it nice and steady and feel that rotation coming through that mid-upper back. Let's go 2 more. Breathe in, keep the arms wide. 3, 2, 1. And last one, breathe in and out. 3, 2, 1. And relax down. Should feel nice, guys. Should feel like a little bit of movement in between those shoulder blades. And now from there, we're going to remain in our lovely seated position. Our chest is open, our head is nicely stacked over the shoulders. We're going to rest the 2 hands down onto the floor. So into our mermaid, we're going to raise one arm up, take a breath in, and then as you let that breath go, I want you to reach over to the side. So keep the cheeks of the bum, those glutes glued to the floor. Breathe in, and get the length through the sides. Those side muscles, these guys here, these are called the obliques. So a good stretch into those guys. Breathe in, And just try and get more range every time as you stretch. Feel it coming right through the side of the body. Lovely stuff, guys. Last one. Breathe in. Over we go. Feel that stretch. Let that breath go and relax. And hands down to the side. Now, we're going to take our right hand on front, bring our left hand behind. Keep the chest nice and open. Look over the left shoulder. So you should feel that drop into that mid-back through the left shoulder blade. Nice bit of rotation. 3, 2, 1. Switch over. Left hand in front, right hand behind, chest nice and open. Look over the right shoulder. 3, 2, 1. And back we come. Maintain. So try to avoid dropping down in to a slouch position. And now from here, guys, we're going to look to the right for 3, 2, 1. Back into neutral and left. 3, 2, 1 and neutral. We're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder and we're going to check in and make sure the shoulders don't rise up as we do this. Okay, guys? We're going to take that hand and apply a gentle amount of pressure just to deepen that stretch on the side of the neck. 3, 2, 1. Release back up into neutral. We're going to switch over. Take opposite ear to opposite shoulder, maintaining the shoulders down. The chest is open, the abdominals are drawn in. And again, apply a little bit of pressure. 3, 2, 1. And back up into neutral. Place your 2 fingers onto your chin. We're going to retract the neck back. Okay, so we're going to try and create a double chin without tucking the chin down. So draw your head and neck back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. Hand onto the chest, hand onto the tummy. Keep the spine nice and straight and just allow that chin to come down towards the chest. A little bit of flexion here for the neck. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into neutral and then slowly close the mouth off and just look up towards the ceiling. And gently back into neutral. Nice and slowly, guys, taking your time, bringing the body forward, and then up we come, slowly, slowly, up into a lovely standing position. Okay, guys, so just as we started, we're going to finish checking in with the position of the feet, in line with the hips, in line with the shoulders. So feeling that lovely length now, that nice alignment through the body. Raise the arms up, take a breath in. And now slowly, as you come down, draw the abdominals in, tuck the chin in, and allow the body to come down. If you feel there's any pain or issue with the back, keep the spine straight, let the hands rest onto the thighs, or if you can go all the way down, guys, we're going to hold this now, okay? So just make sure the spine feels safe. So we can hold it here, or we can take it down. Let that chin rest. Feel that lovely length coming through the whole of the back of the body, through the spine, through the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As we come back up, draw the abdominals in. Take your time. Slowly, slowly. Back up into a standing position. And let's roll out those shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, guys, take a breath in. Take the shoulders to the ears and squeeze. 2 more. Breathe in. Last one. And just take a little second, guys, to tune into your body, tune into the posture, think about that alignment and try and carry that through for the rest of the day. Lovely stuff, guys. Well done, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. So great to see you all, guys, back for our first week, and I hope you have a lovely weekend and look forward to seeing you all over the next few weeks. Have a good one, guys.